Ride with the five, ride with the five, ride with the five. My delegation, the real is the acts of the apostle. Ride with the vibe, delegation, the real is the acts of the apostles. I know the prophet. Mount Zion, God body building up like Lou Ferrigno. The gospel that we pumping, we work out everywhere we go. Stop, I say to Levi, watch I go on the bench. It can't pop to the Northern Kingdom, tell Judah to get up with me. We on the road, cruising so smooth, I just let the top down. Do everything in order, we solid it from the top down. We standing up for the most high against the evildoers. Wicked niggas out here scoffing, but somebody had to do it. They just talking while we proving the gospel that we stand on. We fit for the defense against who handling the word wrong. No, this ain't no vacation, but feel the sunshine vibes. It's all working, no play. We soaring, look how time flies. So fly, most high, fresh, purple with the gold.
And that's the problem with our people. You know what I'm saying? But we out here, give me that Ecclesiastes 7:7. You know what I'm saying? That right there, you know what I'm saying, pisses off because he come, the brother come, you know what I'm saying, one black man owned slaves. Well, hell, we had a black president. What did that change? If one black man had slaves, we had a black president. Look at our community. Right. You know what I'm saying? Read.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Surely oppression. This oppression of the black man, the Native American man, and the Hispanic man. It says surely what?
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Make it a wise man mad. Making a man wise in the scriptures mad. Because look at the state of our people. Give me that Deuteronomy 23:17. You know what I'm saying? Making a wise man mad. You know what makes us mad out here? You know what I'm saying? Our people out here on drugs. Our people smoking cigarettes. Our people breaking the Sabbath day. You know what I'm saying? They're hauling our sisters out. You know what I'm saying? Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23, verse 17. There shall be no whores of the daughters of Israel.
You know what I'm saying? Because we whoring out our sisters. They jumping ride to ride, man to man, brothers plotting. Oh man, I knocked this one off. I knocked that one off. It should be no what?
No whores of the daughters of Israel.
Because when you do that, you're treating your sister like a whore. Read.
Nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel.
No what?
Nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel.
Because it makes us mad that our brothers walking around like Baton boys, like little effeminate men. You know what I'm saying? Wearing dresses, lipstick, makeup, painting their nails. That's not an order of a man. It says what?
Nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel.
No sodomites of the sons of Israel. You can say, oh, I was born like that. Give me that Ecclesiastes, God made man upright. You know what I'm saying? Because you weren't made in that way. A man not supposed to twist. You're supposed to be upright. You know what I'm saying? Our sisters shouldn't be whores. But you know what I'm saying? But we constantly, you know what I'm saying? We love our oppressors. That's why we out here crying aloud. We not mad. We bringing forth the kingdom. We bring forth the words of God because you're soft. You pastor treated y'all soft, but you ain't gonna be no mealy mouth brothers out here. We are the prophets of the Most High God. Read.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 29. Lo, this only have I found, that God had made man upright.
God made man upright. Brother Dennis, let me holler at you. Come back here, my brother. Come back here, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Hey, don't let the devil steal the word of you. God made man what?
Upright. But they have sought out many inventions.
They sought out many inventions. They into all kind of other stuff. The inventions of science and other things that's going on. Give me Deuteronomy 10 and 12. You know what I'm saying? Because we got people out here that know they're Israel. But what are you supposed to be doing? You know what I'm saying? What is the state of our people? Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 12. And now Israel, what doeth the Lord thy God require of thee?
Brother Dennis, what does God require of you? Everybody under the sound of my voice, what does God require of the black man, Hispanic man, Native American man? Read.
But to fear the Lord thy God.
We're supposed to fear the Lord thy God. Hold that. Give me Psalms 119 and 120. How do we fear God? You know what I'm saying? How do we fear God? That's the problem. It's no fear of God in the people. Because guess what? We teach that God is love. It's the same God that told Samuel Samuel to tell Saul, kill everything. The same God that flooded the earth. The same God that rained down fire on Sodom and Gomorrah. But no, God is love. God changed not. Read.
The book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 120. My flesh trembled.
It says, my what?
My flesh trembled for the fear of thee. And I am afraid of thy judgment.
That's the problem. We're not afraid of God's judgment. You know what I'm saying? We're not afraid. Give me that Malachi 3 and 6 because I said God changed not. We're not afraid of God's judgment. God can rain down judgment on all y'all at any second. But do y'all fear God? No. You're confusing God with the attributes of the so-called Santa Claus that he's just there to give gifts. But that's a lie that you were told from your oppressors. That's a lie you have been told from your traditions. Read.
The book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 6. For I am the Lord, I change not.
He said what?
I am the Lord, I change not.
God changed not. God changed not. From the beginning of the index all the way to the maps, God changed not. And God sent his son for one reason. Give me Matthew 15:24. We're going to show you what Jesus Christ, the Son of God, came here for. Read.
The book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 24.
Hey, my brother on that bicycle. My brother on that bicycle. We showing our people right now. Hey, we showing our people what was the purpose that Jesus Christ came for. This is the purpose, Jesus Christ, the black Messiah. This was his purpose that he came for. Read.
The book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Christ said what?
I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Christ came for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Watch what the Bible says. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
It says God shall bring you to Egypt. The Israelites, if you know anything about history, Israelites came out of Egypt. You know what I'm saying? They was in slavery and servitude to Pharaoh, the Egyptians. You know what I'm saying? That's the misconception. People think we're Egyptians. We're not Egyptians.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He says, God said he's going to bring you back to Egypt, right? Show them what Egypt is. Read.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
He delivered them out of Egypt, right? He says Egypt was the house of bondage because when the Israelites were in Egypt, they were slaves under Pharaoh. You know what I'm saying? Go back, read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
He says they're going into Egypt again. Now, a little bit of history. You know what I'm saying? Egypt is around this area, right? So when the Israelites came out of Egypt, you know what I'm saying? They walked down. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get that. Go ahead and read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
He says they're going into Egypt with ships. Now watch this. With ships. There you can't have no boat going back and forth from right here. So what is that talking about? Future prophecy. He said you're going into Egypt again, back into slavery with ships. The only way you can make it across these waters is with ships. They was prophesying, you know what I'm saying, 1619, the transatlantic slave trade.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Of our people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So let me ask you another question. I'm going to get your name again. Dedrick, right? Dedrick. You know what I'm saying? What people went into slavery with ships? Through history. History, did it happen to the so-called Chinese people?
That was the Egyptians.
Huh?
The Egyptians. That was the Egyptians.
That was the what? The Egyptians?
Yeah.
Not Egyptians. No, the Egyptians they were? Indians.
Yeah.
The Native Americans that happened when Christopher Columbus came, took them back, and our people. That's who that happened to. Now watch, it's going to paint a picture. Hey, since you back again, look, it's painting a picture. We going to who we are. We going to who we are over the Bible. Then, right? Watch this. It's saying, they were saying, which ships? Go ahead.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
So let me ask you something, Dedrick. Our homeland, when our ancestors came, have we ever seen it again? Yeah, you never saw a race of people go through that again, right? And they say you shall see it no more again. Read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
So he's telling them, the Israelites, you're going to slavery, you're going back to Egypt with ships. I'm letting you know how it's future prophecy. He says, and when you get off them ships, you're going to be sold to your enemies. Who that happened to? That happened to us. know what I'm saying? They still got slave ports in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? They got slave ports right there in New Orleans. Every port, he said, who did that happen to? Look, that happened to the Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? They ship us right off the boats, Dedrick. You know what I'm saying? So, right now I'm painting a picture. So who are the Israelites? Who is that pointing the arrow to? Us, right? You know what I'm saying? We are the biblical people. It said we shall be sold to our enemies. Watch, read.
For bondmen,
For slave man,
and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
and no man shall buy you. That means no man shall redeem you but Christ. Because Martin Luther King came. What happened? When he rose up and tried to bring everybody together, they killed him, right? Malcolm X, Medgar Evers, and all the black leaders, they killed him, right? But why did this happen to us? Why did this happen to us? Verse 15. I'm going to show you why it happened to us. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass,
I mean, it will happen. It shall come to pass. Read.
if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day.
So now Moses is saying, if y'all don't follow his laws and his statutes, his rules, God laid down rules for his people.
That's right.
But if you don't follow the rules, you have kids there. So if your kids don't listen to your rules in your house, what happens? They get in trouble, right? So watch what God, hold that, give me Amos 3. Watch what God say about his people. Watch this. Look at the significance of it. Why this happened to us. Why we got shipped. Read that.
Amos 3:1.
The book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel.
Who's the children of Israel? We, us the children of Israel, right? Watch this, go ahead, read.
Against the whole family, which I brought up from the land of Egypt.
So he's saying, I brought you up from the land of Egypt. Read.
Saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth.
You see the difference? He said, you only have I known of all the family, all the people I made. He said, I know you. That's how special. He said, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Read.
Therefore, I will punish you.
He said, what?
Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
He says, I'm going to punish you for your iniquities. You know what iniquity is? You know what it is? Sin. He says he's going to punish you because if your kids and another group of kids playing in the street, right? You're going to call them all out the street, but which ones you going to whip? Huh? You're not going to whip your child if they do something wrong? Why not? Even though you don't believe it, but hey, guess what? You know what I'm saying? The Bible says spare the rod, spoil the child. That's how we learn through correction.
I ain't heard what you say.
That's me. Ain't no white people don't tell me what I'm gonna do. I'm getting them out the world. That's just my life.
I'm trying to hear you, bro. You see?
That's what this means to me.
Oh, that's what this mean?
That means y'all don't fuck with me. I can't fuck with y'all. But I ain't talking about y'all. I'm just saying what I.
Okay, so I'm trying to understand what you mean. Like you're saying this.
From Baton Rouge.
Okay,
At least helping people act like they from here. To play with people from Baton Rouge.
Okay. So let me ask you.
Act like they really. I ain't retarded.
Okay. So let's check us out, Daddy. Let me ask you something. So you saying like the Bible is made from the white man? That's what you're trying to say?
I don't believe in none of it. All this about money they getting from tired off.
But check us out.
And ain't no blessing coming from
No, but watch this. You know why? Anybody got that sign of man-made religions? We have that sign with us? No? We don't? Because check us out. You saying something that makes sense. This, what they teach in the churches, and they teach all that come from the white man. You know what I'm saying? We don't teach that Sunday church stuff. We don't follow none of that. We follow God's law, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
The Bible is about our salvation from our oppressor.
That's right.
The Bible is our deliverance from the situations we're in.
Used to scream black power while heroin was pushed, but at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, Purple and gold from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.